hello there. Welcome back to Saving Often. My name is Rick. We are on part 6 now of Goblins Quest 3, and we are in the Maze of Foliander. The whole game has led up to this point. The key that Forbalis stole, Winona trying to get it back and being turned into a butterfly, Blount interviewing Queen Xena and King Bod, and now we are here trying to be the champion of the maze? I don't know. We'll see where this goes. So in part 5, we spent some time in the two warring kingdoms of Foliander. Queen Xena and King Bod did not get along, probably still don't, but each had something that the other owned and wanted back. We had to get Queen Xena's slipper, and King Bod's ancestor's skull. So we did those things. King Bod, we worked as Blount, and for Queen Xena, we worked as Wolfie, and each one chose that person to be their champion to go into the maze. So we are we are working with ourselves to be the champion for each of these rulers, and this is getting a little ridiculous, but hey, that's okay. It's goblins. So let's go back and do the standard thing and check out these news pages. I know that I read The Fearless Queen last time, but I'm going to go ahead and read this one again just to catch anybody up who may have forgotten where we were in part 5. So with Queen Xena, we had the Fearless Queen. It's not easy to please the queen dressed as a werewolf, but she must accept to heal Winona. For that, I must search the king's place without him knowing about the agreement I have with his arch enemy. Meanwhile, we have the king and I. I am forced to play double agent. I must convince the king to release my dear Winona, my lover. And for this reason, I must search the queen's place without having her realize the agreement I have with her arch enemy. These are the two screens that we did all of the work on last time on Saving Often, and now we are up to Forbidden Games. I am sent by both the queen and the king to solve, in their names, the terrible tests of the maze. In the first test, I have to play a strange chess game. How odd. I have the feeling I am solving my own problems. And our little foreshadowing for the next scene is learn how to draw and sculpt from the Encyclopedia of Professor Gillode, which is kind of funny because I know that the artist and creator of Goblins is Pierre Gilhode, so I have to imagine that that's a little reference to him. So here we are on the chessboard, and from what I can remember, I have no idea what we're in for here. From what I can remember, we have to make pieces to go on this chessboard and then figure out how they interact with all of this mess, which has it's got some references here to our adventures so far. I see the tower that Forbalis was on that we bombed as Winona. I see the gravestone, presumably from Death early on in the game. I see Death himself. There's a dragon. There's a king. So, very interesting. There's a key hanging here. Not sure if that's relevant, but it's not a hotspot, so I'm going to ignore it for now. So I will go through and do some due diligence here and check out all the hotspots that we have. I see a can of paint. Our friends, the left and right hand, are back. We'll be using those to interact with this scene. There's a wood chisel down here. This is the chessboard. Some squares have their own highlights. Not sure how that's going to work. Maybe it's just that one. Well, there's a lawn square here and a square here. The rest of it is just chessboard. These various pieces, there's the king. The pieces don't necessarily have hot spots. Okay, we have the rules of the game up here. Look at those momentarily. There's a mandolin down at the bottom of the screen. A young pig. That's a hot spot. There's our hammer. There are some balls over here. Our lucky coin. A chisel. So we have both a wood chisel and a chisel. And as far as I can tell, that's everything. We also have an exit over here to the storybook. So there might be more that we need to observe, but we will start off here on this screen and see what we can do. I am going to check out the rules of the game. Rules of the game. The lover and the killer move 1 square at a time in any direction. The bowman moves 1 square, but diagonally and on the lawn squares. The knight moves as in chess, but avoiding the snake squares. The killer attacks the king diagonally. Okay, so the bowman moves 1 square, but diagonally. The lover and the killer can move 1 square at a time in any direction. The knight makes knight moves, and the killer can only attack the king diagonally. To win, the killer must eliminate the king, and the lover must enter the tower. Okay, so I didn't see a bowman, knight, lover, or killer, so I think those might be the pieces that we have to create. And obviously the king is up here. So let's get to work. I can pick up the wood chisel but not do anything with it. Okay, there's no inventory to speak of. That's good. The right hand... Okay, the right hand can pick things up. That's right, but the left hand manipulates objects. The sound hole of the mandolin. Lovely. What about these balls? Okay. Alright, so there's actually not too much that we can do here so far.
With a slot, it would be a perfect piggy bank. Let's do it slowly.
Okay. Well, maybe we have to chisel the pig then and make a piggy bank. Maybe we don't. Who knows?
With a slot, it would be a
Okay, well there is no slot there, so that doesn't help us. And unless we needed the wood chisel for that. Let's see. Nope. That doesn't help me either. Okay, so we are already out of things that we can do here. I mean, I guess I could manipulate some of these things a little more, but I think that we're going to need to move on to the storybook momentarily. I don't think that we have all the pieces that we need right here. Okay, so now we're back as Wolfie with Fulbert in the storybook. Let's check out the news. The Legends of the Distant Moon. I find a sort of huge artist shop full of tools and materials. I no longer have my usual normal consistency because I can pass through a field glass. However, I continue to feel the transforming effects of the moon. Too fat? No problem. Buy a thinning mirror. Okay. So here's another fresh page. And yeah, okay, there's a horse. All right, we're probably gonna be able to get our pieces through here somehow. So let's see, there's a geometry book over here. There's a sculpture book here. An ink bottle, a sheet of paper, page 1 of the storybook, and a hole in the tree in the storybook, a shrink, a scenery in the moonlight, a drawing book, a wagon, a strange screen. There's a wooden ruler over here, a horse, a spider web, a heap of dust, a sheet with calculations. Something about that picture is making me shudder with memory, with some vague memory that is poking at the fringes of my recollection. There's an ink brush, and that appears to be everything. Well, let's read the storybook.
It's a story of a bowman who lives in Sherwood Forest. It's a story of... He doesn't dare get out because he has no arrows left to fight with.
This is so surreal. Let's see what's on the next page.
It's a story of a knight who fought a dragon that lost its memory.
Now that sounds familiar.
I can't hear anything he says. I must help him get closer.
Okay, so we'll probably have to draw a little path over here. Let's see what's on the next page.
It's a story of a young lady who is waiting for a Prince Charming.
Okay.
Temper, temper. It's the story of a king whose son was traumatized after being kidnapped. This prince, who refused his throne to be a reporter, reminds me of someone.
Okay, yeah, that's very interesting. Yes, yes, yes. So, I'm playing these games out of order, because that's how I did it when I was a kid. But Goblins 2 is all about the Prince Buffoon. Fingus and Winkle are trying to save the prince, and the implication here is that, well, this is the king from Goblins 1, so the prince was his son, and the implication here is that Blount is that Prince Buffoon that we saved in Goblins 2. It's really cute how these games tie together. I like that a lot. Okay. That's as far as we can go in this storybook. Let's flip this page back. Well, let's flip it back to here, because I bet I can just take this ink brush and dip it in the ink bottle and draw a path. Seems to make sense to me, at least.
Being an artist, how can I express myself if I have no ink?
No, well, there's no ink in there. Okay, so that makes things a little more difficult. Okay, well, let's take a look at this geometry book. Interesting. So when I jump on this page, these arrows start to kind of pop up. And I'm pretty sure those arrows are what I have to give to the archer. Okay. Well, let's check out this sculpture book. There's a spider inside. Well, okay.
Please, excuse the hero's disappearance. It was necessary for survival.
Alright, how about this sheet? Oops.
The ink on these numbers is barely dry. I'll try to recover it. Please, excuse the hero's disappearance.
So no matter what I do, I get stymied by a spider. Oh, I can't even go up there.
Please.
Okay, well, in the past, Fulbert scared away spiders. Maybe he'll have better luck than we. Okay, so he can kick up the dust. Can you do anything with the web? You can summon forth the spider. Not much else he can do. Okay, so I wonder what I can do with this heap of dust. Probably something with this ink, yeah? Oh, I have an idea. What if I just stand here? And maybe I'll sneeze the numbers off of the page. Oh, maybe I have to click on the dust. There we go. I knew I remembered these numbers. Oh, God, I bet you I have to recover all of them and put them in the ink bottle. I bet that's what I have to do. Let's see. I'm guessing I can't get the 1 because there's a spider up here. Oh, I can get it. Okay, good. But I know that I can't get that 9. But maybe the spider is now distracted so I can do something else. Okay, good. So I can get the 9. Grab the 6 off of this hook. Okay, so now I have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's a 9 up there. Where did that 8 get off to? Not sure. Let's check out this wagon.
This wagon has lost a wheel. Now I know everything about the harmonious shapes of my body.
Oh, good. And I have some chalk. Well, I'm going to have to do something about this spider. Can I just hack off his spider web? I guess not. You know, it wouldn't be that hard to just kill this infernal spider using an axe. That's what I would do, at least. Anyway. This wheel is broken. I guess I probably have to draw a new one on there. Let's see, I haven't looked at this scenery. Okay. That's all that is. Can I change it? Not yet, huh? What about the sculpture book? Can I see this yet, or is there still a spider? Oh.
They say how to figure the exact point where the chisel hits the marble.
Okay. And that gives me a compass. All things that will be important for making our sculptures. Okay. I'm still wondering if I'm missing the 8. Maybe it's on one of these pages. I didn't see where it might have gone off to. Arrows for him, a path for him. I'm not sure what to do with her. And that's just a picture of Blount. It's not teaching me anything.
This prince who refused his throne to... Temper, temper.
Well, I think I can put these numbers into the ink bottle.
He says that this 0 represents the part of nothingness within us all.
What?
Everything has to be redone. What a headache.
Oh, man. That's what this is going to do. God, no wonder I hated this. All right, well, this gives me a chance to take a look at these numbers and see. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. So there was no 8. All right, fine. I suppose that I need to try a different number. Okay, the 1 is okay. Alright, let's try putting these numbers in and see what happens with each. So far we know the 1 is okay. 2. 3. 4, 5. I wonder if that's not a 0. I wonder if I need to make that into an 8. But I'm not sure how.
I just have enough ink to wet the end of a brush. There's not enough of it. I have to write down all the numbers.
Oh. I just had to do it enough. Well, that's cool. Now I can give these arrows back to the archer from Sherwood.
He wants to follow me because he dreams of new adventures.
Awesome. So there's our bowman. Which means that this will be our knight. How can I get this 9 back from this spider? And this wagon is missing a wheel. What could I possibly have to do with this ruler? Interesting. Oh, that's probably for... Okay, that's probably for chiseling pieces. Ugh, that doesn't help me with the spider. I don't think the other screen will help me. But I do have a block of wood now. So... I think I can at least create something. Actually, let's do this. Okay, that draws a shape on the wood. That's what I wanted to do. Now, let me grab the hammer. Have the left hand hold up the chisel and the right hand use the hammer on it. Cool, so now I have a Blount shape. But I don't have any ink. Well, I have the painted Blount figure. I just need to fill in the details. Oh, and it looks like our friend the Bowman is already here. Okay. So the Bowman and the Knight I have to help. But the Lover and the Killer I'll have to create. The Killer probably from, it sounded like marble. I'll probably need the compass, chisel, and a block of marble. I'll have to find that somehow. Well, I was right. That was not helpful at all, but that's okay. Ah. Ah. Oh-ho. Well, that's our 8. Okay. So I did need an 8.
I need only one more number.
And that is the 9. Always spiders. It's always spiders.
It's not a draft horse.
Okay. Oh, you know what? The coin. The coin.
I need to draw. Something to pull now.
But not the horse.
It's
Huh?
not a draft.
No, it's not a draft horse. And not the 0, huh?
No can do.
Okay. I need to take care of the spiders somehow. If I could just hack up his web, then he wouldn't be able to come down. But the game is not going to let me do that. Oh.
For a moment, I had the feeling I was getting out of myself.
Huh.
For a moment, I had the feeling I was getting out of myself.
So... can I use that? Can I scare the spider?
For a moment, I had the feeling I was getting out of myself.
Damn, no. Ah!
Am I scaring spiders now? I don't understand.
Good God, neither do I, man. Okay. Okay, we did it. You know... one thing that's mildly frustrating in this game is just how often you have to be in an exact position to do something. I mean, I was standing next to the spider, I did the thing, And it didn't do anything. And it wasn't until I actually clicked on the spider to stand literally right next to him that my plan worked. It's a little bit irritating. The spectacles come to mind from part 5. I spent a long time, edited out of course, just trying to figure out what the hell to do with those goddamn spectacles. And then I just accidentally juggled them. And there it was. That was the solution. I don't know. It's just mildly irritating. But that's neither here nor there. The fact of the matter is we have recovered the 9. We're going to grab the 1. We're going to ignore that 0. Rock and roll. Okay, now let's dump some numbers into this ink bottle and get moving. I've got a chess game to play. Okay, and 9.
It's full.
9 was the last thing we needed to have a full ink bottle. All right. Now let's see if my plan will work. Of course it will.
Let's see if I can do something for him.
Let's give him the horse. Sweet. We now have our knight and we have our bowman. Let's go up here and draw something on this wagon. I'm hoping we'll pull the wagon out and there will be a block of marble. That would be ideal. Take back my coin. Oh, good. They are indeed blocks of marble. Okay. I think we can finally leave this godforsaken storybook page behind us. Okay. Now, let's create our last piece. We can't use ink. Or chalk. We'll use ink. Let's finish Blount's off while we're at it. Look at that. The lover. Okay. No, we can't use ink either, huh? Perhaps the compass.
I have figured out where exactly to hit.
Okay, good. No, you're the right hand, so you take the hammer, the left hand takes the chisel. Aha. So the killer is Blount. Interesting. Okay. We have our pieces. Let's consult the rules one more time and review. The lover and the killer move 1 square at a time in any direction. The bowman moves 1 square, but diagonally and on the lawn squares. The knight moves as in chess, but avoiding the snake squares. The killer attacks the king diagonally. To win, the killer must eliminate the king, and the lover must enter the tower. Well, let's see where to start our pieces. Okay. We are now on the chessboard. It's the killer. Okay, we can't put the killer there because the headsman knocks him off. Let's see, can the knight help us? He cannot. Okay, we've got lancers, the chaperone, the hangman, the king. So I can't capture the hangman. Okay. Okay, so that knocked the key down. And we've killed one of the lancers. And there's the other lancer, okay. I don't believe the knight can get onto a snake square. So we have to get rid of this hangman somehow. I'd imagine the knight has to take him out. But I can't put him here because the hangman knocks him away. I gotta imagine the chaperone's not gonna let the lover over. I should probably try moving him and see what happens.
The princess is definitely in the tower. How can I get her out?
Can he not do anything with that switch? Oh, okay, so that got rid of the headsman. And there's the headsman's axe. So that's probably how we're going to kill the king. Okay, I see. So the bowman's covering this square. I gotta get him in checkmate. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, like so. Easy. Put him there. Now we'll grab the lover. And presumably put him here.
The princess is definite.
And come on, hotspots. Grab the killer. Aha. Okay. So that'll put the king in checkmate. So that resolves that. But I have this key. How do I get the lover to pick up the key? And what of the chaperone?
The princess is definite.
Oh, how can I get her out? Okay. So I probably have to find a way to chase the chaperone off. Maybe I need to use the bowman somehow? I never did anything with these balls, or this young pig, or this mandolin. Am I missing something? Oh, I wonder. Okay, whatever. Fine. Oh, hey, it's Othello. What's up, Othello? Oh. There goes Othello. Maybe we have to play a song for him? Oh, now he's the rat. Oh. So where does the rat go, I wonder? What could I possibly be using the rat for? You know, unless I had to... Let's see, maybe the rat is... Maybe the rat is usable on the storybook page. I doubt it, but let's see. Ah, damn, I don't have the rat. See, I never did anything with her in the tower, and I wonder if that's what I have to do. Is something with her. But what could there possibly be? Aha! Well, that wasn't nice. Okay. Okay.
This will allow me to seduce my darling.
I don't even know how to follow that logic, but that gives me a tiny mandolin. And I mean, Othello was singing that song back at the inn. Whatever. Whatever. I could have sworn I clicked on that square. Alright. Think this might be it. I think we may have figured this out.
She finally notices me. She invites me to enter the tower.
Okay, well, we did it. We are now in the tower. What a mildly frustrating trial and error experience. But you know what? We did it. We found the numbers. We scared a spider. We killed the king, and we wooed sweet Winona. Here we are in the mirrors, and we're barreling toward a conclusion. I think that we are just one part away from finishing Goblins Quest 3. So with that, I am going to bid you adieu. Thank you very much again for watching. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, your telling your friends about this, whatever the hell. Thank you. Thank you very much. I hope you'll come back again for part 7, which I believe, again, will be the conclusion of Goblins Quest 3. But until then, you have a fantastic day. Save early, save often, and please take care of yourself. Thank you very much.